this is Miriam Lach, and today I want to share with you something I have learned that helped me to take control of my life and gain personal power. And this is called responsibility. I have learned to take responsibility for everything in my life, including the people around me, my circumstances, the weather, the political situation, my finances, right? My kids, everything in my life. And the reason why I believe this is because my thoughts, my words, my actions, my emotions have brought me to be in a certain place at a certain time. So although I am not responsible for other people's actions, I am not responsible for the workings of nature, I am responsible for where I am, right? I could be living anywhere in the world. I could be experiencing any different situations, right? So why am I right here and right now? So when I take responsibility for where I am and what I have created, I become the creator of my life. So that means that I have the power to change it. So this has been a process for me that has taken some time, but I want to help you by sharing two stories of how I found my power, in the hopes that you will learn from them, maybe feel identified with some part of the story, and to help you to find something in yourself that will help you to empower and be strong. So the first story is about when I had my second child, David. I was living here in Miami with my husband, and we had no help in the house, no family. Our family is in Mexico. My husband was working normal office hours and traveling sometimes. So I felt very alone with the whole package. I was resentful because my husband got to go to work and I had to deal with the more difficult things. And I was comparing myself with other moms that had it easier. I was not in a good place. So after all that I have studied already about not being a victim, about taking responsibility, one day it sinked in and I thought, hey, I chose to have my kids, right? I asked for them. And I love being the one who takes care of them. These are my kids, and I am the one responsible for taking care of them. It is my privilege to be in this situation. So I decided I'm going to make things work. I'm going to be strong for my kids. I'm going to find the energy it takes to be the mom that I have to be for my kids. And this moment changed my life completely because my energy changed, my attitude changed. I stopped focusing on my problems and I started focusing on solutions. I stopped being angry at my husband, or I stopped thinking life is unfair, I need someone to come to save me. And I decided I am strong and I am doing this. So from that moment on, I was happier, and as a result, everything started to work better in my life. So the second story I want to tell you is about something that just happened to me last week. I have a yacht brokerage company, and one of the persons that I used to work with decided just this week that he wouldn't pay me some commissions that I had worked for and that we had agreed on. So I never signed anything. And I was very upset at this person. I was thinking, how can people be so dishonest? How can someone just cheat like that and get away with it? It's not fair. I was very upset. I was not having fun. Let me tell you, my stomach was hurting. I was exhausted from all these negative emotions. But I had to go through my process, right? So just yesterday morning, I was thinking, should I take some action? Should I talk to someone and make justice, or should I just let life work itself out and it's his own karma and let it be? And afterwards, I had this thought. And I thought, hey, what if I take responsibility? Because I should have known better than to not sign an agreement for those commissions. I should have known better. Why didn't I sign an agreement, right? I could have prevented this whole situation if I just sent him an email with the terms and say, okay, just reply and say that you agree. As easy as that, I could have prevented this situation. So it's funny how it's easier for us to be angry at someone else than to be angry at ourselves. Because when I realized I had a part in this and I was partly responsible for it, then I was like, okay, Okay, so let's just learn the lesson and move on. I wasn't going to be angry at myself like I was at that guy, right? So everything just got much better after that second that I realized I had responsibility in this and I took ownership of it. That's it. All the negative emotions went away. I'm over it, moving on, next. That's it. So it's such an amazing thing to learn. I hope you will use it and be empowered by it and feel healthier by it. And what it boils down to is if you really want to change. Because many people complain about their situation and are actually feeling a lot of pain, but pain becomes addictive. And people get used to those feelings and they get used to being in certain roles in their lives. So it's difficult to make that change sometimes. What Tony Robbins says is that change actually happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of changing. Anyways, I hope this will be useful to you and I would love to hear your comments. So keep in touch with me and let me know if you want me to talk about different subjects. I would be happy to, and I'll see you again soon.